Yes, my people. On a good afternoon, good morning, good evening, depending on the location now for the watch this broadcast. My name is Senior Apostle Alfred Odion Oyinosa. The man with the talk and the do and the show machine they be the street commissioner. Yes, we carry what I call one big commission for Benin. A lot of so many commission there for Edo. The lot person don't really know say this kind of commission day. Now say they very important because information na be key. In the absence of right information, negative propaganda will continue to fly. So our own other team go and verify. Anything will tell you, go verify, come with your evidence to counter our claim. Yes, we carry what can come the the Ministry of Forestry Commission. So as we carry what can come, say they very, very important. Make or God tell us some of the things where they don't do for this forestry commission. Because a lot of people they hear forestry, they don't know say the things still exist. My brother, it exist. So now this forestry, now that they guide our forest. Now they make sure say Tibi Jankuliko don't go they cut wood too many area where tree waiting represent we just they cut and we just they cut. So that's why the government don't set up this forestry commission to take make sure say they protect our forest, protect everything when they be say God don't give us. So I deal with your God this afternoon or this evening, depending on when I'm going to watch us. Mauga, good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
How are you, sir?
I'm doing well, sir.
Can you please introduce yourself to our people?
My people, my name is Edward Obiao. I'm the acting chairman of Edo State Forestry Commission.
Wow, the acting chairman. So my guy will be for my left. Our people want to know you.
My name na Abusoma Inabulele Kisley, the acting director, Forest Plantation and Extension Services, Edo State Forestry Commission.
Okay. So my people, I go carry the waka now. You know, say helicopter, you know, say fuel, and I do the jail where. So got to the use and small to no go hang for road. So I just quick drive now. Make a meet a pa. Make it tell us what we need to know about this forestry commission and what they do for Edo. Talk to our people.
My people, Edo State Forestry Commission is a creation of the governor of the state. Based on its vision that he had in 2018, specifically 14th April 2018, he set up a committee to look at how fast the Edo State Forest Reserves and other forest resources were degrading. You know, historically, Edo was a center of timber exploitation in Nigeria. As far back as 1920, we started exporting timber to other places around the world. What happened? That we lost this glory. We began to cut timber illegally. We started degrading the forest through agriculture and other development. So in 2018, Mr. Governor saw that he needed to do something about it. And that led to the establishment of the Forestry Commission, which Mr. Governor inaugurated on 7th June 2023. So basically, what are we going to do? One, we are going to protect all the Edo forest resources. Secondly, we are going to manage all the forest resources. And thirdly, we are going to develop areas which are degraded. So these are the three major functions that Mr. Governor has set the Forestry Commission to do for the people of Edo State.
So, sir, as you see, you just say Naka now. You just Naka. So, which of the area now quickly focus on? Because we know say so many illegal men are you carry but to saw in here. And you don't really talk and say those areas where they don't cut. When I want begin the plant again. So what will be the plan? Now our people are being our spirits. Now I employ for those things to make sure say now our people they forest to the plant those things before my guy will choke man for this matter.
So Mr. Governor's vision is that one, we protect the rest of the forest that we have. So the first thing is that he has set up the Forestry Commission by law and also modified the law to make it very punitive. Secondly, he has brought in other investors and then they have recruited forest guards who are going around the forest areas, protecting and also educating the communities on the do's and the don'ts. And at least also the Forestry Commission has set up new rules on how to use motor saw and all those things. That if you want to use motor saw, you need to get a permit. If you don't get a permit, the law will catch up on you. So that's the protection aspect. And in as much as Mr. Governor is doing that, he's also creating job for people who have been employed from the communities as forest gas. Now, in terms of management, you remember that the forest was closed for some time, and the purpose was that Mr. Governor wanted to take stock of all the management activities. So when he reopened it, he now realized that we should increase the rate at which we manage our forest from 3 years to 5 years. So now you see that timber contractors, when they fell the trees, we pass-hammer them, we make sure to record the trees that are being felled from the forest to the sawmills. So Mr. Governor has put those measures to make sure that we manage our forest sustainably. The third one is the development, which is the regeneration. Now, Mr. Governor has put in place a 10-year strategic plan, which will lead to the development of our forest resources. One is that we are going to plant over 10,000 hectares of degraded forest. This is going to generate over 80,000 labor. So we are going to employ people from the rural areas and other communities. And this has already started. As we speak now, yesterday I was in the field. We started recruiting the youth from the communities. They are engaged in site preparation. Some of them are engaged in nursery establishment. Others have started planting. And yesterday we were in Nwa area.
Okay.
We saw young men lining pegs, putting seedlings in the soil. And to me, that is wonderful.
Wow.
What are we going to benefit from it? We are going to revive our timber industry. We are going to revive our economy in terms of foreign exchange so we can export timber. And it may interest you to know that because Mr. Governor launched this program last 2 weeks, people from other states visited us this morning.
Wow.
From Ondo State specifically. They also want to copy from us what we are doing. They are bringing companies to come and invest, and this is going to generate a lot of employment for the communities. It's also going to lead to a boom in our foreign exchange earning for Edo State. So basically, these are the three key things that Mr. Governor has introduced and has set the Forestry Commission that task to make sure that they are done and done very well. Now, one of the things we want to appeal to the communities is that everybody can sign on to this program. You can plant a bit of forest and then we sign an agreement with you. You take some of the shares of the trees and the government will also take some shares. Don't destroy the forest. Keep what is there. Plant more because it is a forest which controls agriculture. Now, the forest provides microclimate. I'm speaking being English. But basically, it creates the right atmosphere for us to grow our crops, our cassava, our oil palm, our cocoa, and everything that gives us food and then money. If you go to the Sahara Desert, you cannot go and plant oil palm there. You cannot go and plant cocoa. Cocoa is a forest tree.
Yeah.
Oil palm is a forest tree. Yeah. So if you remove the forest, you are removing your agriculture. So the two must coexist. They must exist together. And this is what the governor is hammering on. So in as much as we are investing in agriculture, we should also invest in forestry and protect the forest so that our food crops and everything will be there in perpetuity.
Wow. My people, when I see the video, they go, get it. So which means this Forestry Commission actually capture everything we need to survive. Because the very moment we destroy our forest, hunger will come, problem will come. It will come be like desert, God forbid. Edo will never become like desert. So make I allow my Oga Busoma from his own end, make also chook mat for the area of a plantation. Because our people really need to get more information about from your own end.
My people, I agree to now. As my Oga don talk just now. You don't talk about forestry. You don't talk what the government they do to stop deforestation. Edo State government don't put many things in place to make sure that area where it don't dey degraded, where wood not dey again, government want plant everything back. First and foremost, the thing where government put in place, he approve the strategy where we plant down to plant our forest for the next 10 years. After that, he still don't approve our work plan for this year to plant 300 hectares. Then we are doing this deal with other people, other organizations. The C4, they are there working with us. The Edo Job, they are still working with us. We are collaborating together to plant all this area where wood not dey again. But God don't use my touch am. The reason why wood not call dey forest again. I want to beg my people. I want to beg them very well to help us, to support us, to plant all this area, especially the community where we don earmark for Edo State to plant. Na 3 senatorial district that we want do the planting. We go plant at Igobazuwa, we go plant at Okwesan, we go still plant at Auchi. These 3 areas, I want to beg our people where they this area, make they help us, because the negative effect of removing wood, they are very many. The first one, you see now, the time when we not supposed to get rain go dey fall.
Okay, wait. Now that tree wey dey cut also dey affect am.
That dey affect am.
Okay.
The time when we not supposed to get sun go dey shine, e go nearly kill everybody for inside house. Na the cutting of the tree na dey affect am. The cutting of the tree, our people wey dey buy wood, no wood now. Na Bayelsa dem dey go now, go dey buy wood, dey come. Edo State e no get wood. I want to beg my people, make they help us, make they preserve our forest. Make the Forestry Commission, where government just set up newly, make them preserve this forest. Thank you.
As you just talk this word now, you like say make I just try. Tears wan just come my, I just dey control my emotion. Wey be say na we wey get wood, na we come go dey go Bayelsa, go dey buy wood for roofing. This one na shame now. So that you say everybody just dey enter forest, just dey do ya. Nobody dey get control. But thank God for Governor Godwin Obaseki. The way can see governor, the man wey dey see the future. And that's why I love. In fact, we need that kind of person give for governor to come over and do, because those kind of person we dey see them once in 50 years. When we say they plan for future. We'll go back to Oga now, because a lot of things dey wey we say our people really need to know. How na fit take carry those market women for those people wey dey sell the wood, the market women, how they want to carry them, because education dey very, very important. How we go take educate the people. Then from our own end, Chingwa verify, we go work with una to take make sure say our people get the right information, so that make they only cut our wood the way they like. Make I let my Oga talk.
Thank you very much again. I think one of the things we need to do is to educate people who are processing the wood, those who are selling the wood, and those who are using the wood. Now, the first thing is that if you go and cut immature tree, before you cut, you see that you get small lumber from it. Now, if you go and buy such wood to roof your house, small wind blow, your roof don't come out because the tree is not matured. So that's the first thing we should note. Now, all the big, nice trees like Iroko and others, we have destroyed them. And these are the quality wood that is used for roofing. So those who are selling wood, make sure that you are getting wood from good source. Make sure those who are cutting wood, you go to the forest, cut the mature trees, so that persons who is using them to roof the house will get quality wood. The carpenter who is using the wood to manufacture furniture will also have quality wood, so that you don't have insects boring into your furniture for you to sit on and you fall down. Our market women, we should also note that we need good air to breathe. The good thing God has done is that the air that we breathe out, which is not good for us, that is what the tree uses also to breathe in. And then the air that the tree breathes out is what we also use in breathing in. So our market women, if you go and sit under the tree and trade, you see that you don't get tired.
That's true.
Easily. But if you sit in the sun, very soon you'll be tired. Because under the tree, you are getting fresh air, so you can also breathe. And you see that you will not get asthma. You will not get a lot of diseases. So your medical bill will reduce. Those of us who were brought up in the villages, we were never going to hospitals because we were breathing good air. We walk, will not get tired because we are breathing good air into our lungs. So our market women, in our houses, in our homes, wherever we find ourselves, let us plant trees, sit under them. As we play and tell stories to our grandchildren, we breathe good air. Now, those who are selling the wood again, don't go and steal from the forest. Go to the right procedure. Otherwise, the law will catch up on you.
Otherwise, the law will catch up on you. As part of Godwin Obaseki mega agenda, making Edo great, now to ensure say our people get the right information. So the governor actually they protect our forest, not just the forest, but our environment. Some of us get mango tree for our house, some of us get big tree for our house. So all this is still they part of Forestry Commission. All these things, they're part of Forestry Commission. So which means, if you know you're saying I forestry, even the tree where in your compound, if they're under Forestry Commission, because now the same work then they do. You feel they feel not cut your tree, they go roof house, but it go protect your house against a windbreak and the rest. I would like make Oga Abusoma talk about this windbreak because I know say all these things they under owner office.
I want to talk to my people about the windbreak. Wetin Oga just talk, just remind me of the benefit wey we dey get for here. When Oga want make we dey get am. In the northern part of Nigeria, where desert dey, na the tree that they plant at a triangle to each other to protect the windbreak.
Wow.
Here in our home, Edo State, which God have blessed us with, we have trees everywhere. That trees, even your compound you plant am, when wind dey blow, na the wood na you go first attack first before you attack your house. You go get tree for your house you go protect am. That person wey no plant a tree, because that tree e dey protect that windbreak to remove your roof. I want to talk to my people. I want to beg them, whether na farm, whether na house, whether na along the road by the roadside, make dem dey plant tree. Tree is very important. Our health depend on the tree. As Oga talk just now, we breathe in oxygen and give out carbon dioxide. That carbon dioxide is what the plant use to manufacture their own food and still give it back to us as a oxygen again. So I dey beg my people, make them plant tree, because our slogan for forestry, when the last wood die on earth, the last man die.
Wait, you see what you talk so? I want make you talk that word again. That slogan. Oh yeah, I want make you repeat that so make people hear what you talk.
I say when the last wood die on earth, the last man die, because our life depend on that wood.
Wow. Our life depend on that wood. This one just register for my brain. It came, my people. This matter not be small matter. This matter na very big matter. So that's the reason why all of us need to join hands with Governor Godwin Obaseki-led administration. Make we join hands with the mayor, with the Forestry Commission to protect our forest, so that our people know they carry motor, so they cut wood, they scatter everywhere. But before that, if you go off here early in the morning, you go cover everywhere, you go fine. But today, it don't reduce. It don't make sense. Well, because now those trees, they generate that dew. You know, by the time you get that early morning dew, if malaria is there, but the malaria will not disappear. Because now fresh air, now it be that. So my people, before I allow Oga go, because so many matters they grab, but we don't knock out small, so that we will come back again, make us really know the role where we need to play. Because as government they play their role, we also need to play our own role. So sir, the area of collaboration with various ministries that has to do with the armed forces, the police and the rest. How now don't fit to collaborate to protect our forest?
Thank you very much. Already, Mr. Governor, being a vision leader, has put up a whole committee to look into this. We are collaborating with the police. We are collaborating with the military. We are collaborating with other MDAs. And then the media. You know, last Sunday, I was on radio for almost 2 hours because we are very thin on the ground. We are less than 100 people, and we cannot reach out to anyone. So we need to collaborate, especially with the media, to communicate the vision of Mr. Governor to the communities. We again partner the communities. We sit down with them, and as we speak now, we have a lot of collaborators in the Okumu landscape, where we jojo with them, we talk. You know, we don't write so long letters, but we go to them, we talk to them. So it's very important that anybody who wants information about the Forestry Commission will reach out to our local government areas. We have officers in all the 18 local government areas. We'll put up the addresses very soon in the media so that they can reach out to them. One of the things we should also know is that the Forestry Commission is attracting investors from outside Nigeria. And that's also very important so that internationally we'll be recognized. The state, Edo State is already on the international arena, and we will do more. So Edo people, let us do more so that Edo will become very great. Thank you.
Wow. So that Edo will become very great. So which means this work what they do now not be just for now.
No.
Now to bring in investors to come invest in our forestry. By so doing, they go set up a wood factory. I don't know, because I need to talk to before come on. When I get plan to just set up big factory, how to do with a plant factory, because all people also need to collaborate with you now. They don't figure out one concept of factory for wood, where they do plywood and the rest. I don't know whether I means also get that collaboration because our youth want to work.
One of the things Mr. Governor has done is through the 10-year reforestation plan. An aspect of it is that people will come and plant trees, set up factories.
Wow.
So one of the conditions is that if you are coming to acquire land to plant trees, you also at least will convince you to set up a factory in your plantation so that you process the wood into secondary and tertiary products. And thank God these days you have species who can grow very fast. After 5 years, you can peel them and process into plywood, chipboard, and all those things. So let everybody understand that you can invest in forestry, get the returns before you even grow old. Gone are the days where we're planting only trees which can grow for about 50 years before you can harvest. These days, you can grow trees which after 5 years you can start harvesting. Now, I just spoke to you about a company which want to invest in Edo.
Wow.
They want to establish a plantation and go into plywood milling.
Wow.
And that is going to generate a lot of employment. Again, foreign companies are coming in to also protect our forests, give us support to protect our forests. So Edo is great.
Wow. So Edo is great. But let you treat me. If I talk to our people from your own end so that they will begin some of those things we want me to know, make you talk to them before we wrap up this interview.
Okay. Our God don't use mouth. Touch all the area finished. The only thing when me get when I want talk, the one where government don't plant, the one where government they plant, make a join hand with us, we could protect the area. And that one I get to tell my people, the message to my people.
Make we join hands to protect the area. So my people, now so what to can reach this afternoon. Talk no finish. We'll create time come back again to give an update, to also do follow up. Because some of those community officers and the rest, when they meet with those people, we go create time follow them. You know, say I want to go and verify evidence. We go follow them, we go do broadcast, make them chance, no not the over chance say, they don't train our people on how to plan. Very, very important. No be audio. So I beg, make we join with God of Baseki to say make Edo great. Edo is actually becoming great. One hand will remove life for head, not possible. When this hand watches hand will decline. My people, when I do well, Edo is becoming great again. Make we protect our forest. This one is the message from the Forestry, Edo State Forestry Commission. God bless all of you now. Bye bye.